Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. So let's get into the reading. I feel like we're going to have to talk about love tonight, you guys. Yes, I said it, love. Amongst other things. But we are not going to be on here all night because I got stuff to do. All right, shout out to my moderator. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for speaking. What's up, Tiff? Shout out to you. Happy birthday, baby. It's almost time. I know you gearing up. What's up, High Priestess? High HP3. I forgot I said that's your new name, HP3. That shit just hit. I missed you guys. Oh my God. I almost did the HP reading early because on Wednesday I wanted to talk to y'all, but I was like, no, let me get in some time to power down from last week. But low key, I was missing you guys on Wednesday. I wanted to talk to you guys. I was like, let me get in some time because, I don't want to overflood you guys with information. And on top of that, wait a minute, what happened? Hold up, gang. Oh, my bad. I hit the button and the music went off. But yeah, I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with messages because you have to allow energy to transpire. That's one of the reasons I'm not on here every day, aside from other things. But yeah, y'all, I wanted to talk to you guys on Wednesday. But from now on, if I just want to talk to you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and get on, no matter how quick it is or whatever, just because it might be important for some of you guys, okay? All right, let's get into it. And I said we was going to have to talk about love, and this is what comes out. You guys got the seducer in reverse, okay? Well, the Knight of Cups in reverse is the seducer here. So some of you guys are very vulnerable when it comes to relationships, and you might be wanting a connection, but you gotta pace yourselves. You can't just jump just because somebody seemed interesting or they pushing all the right buttons, saying all the right things, because they could definitely be leading you on with the Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with a Libra. This person could be leading you on or just kind of like trying to play the field. They're probably very charming, saying all the right things. Ace of Wands energy here. They probably got some good D, or there's just a lot of sexual tension here. A lot of sexual tension here with the Princess of Wands and the Ace of Wands. That doesn't mean hand over your dignity, okay? Because at the bottom of the deck, you have science in reverse. So this person is not even in tune with your anatomy. This person could be using your body to masturbate. How? Basically, like not even emotionally attached, or not attached or connected to you with the Knight of Cups in reverse, the seducer energy. This person could not even really have an emotional connection to you, doesn't give a fuck about your emotions, is not even emotionally available. But they available for that D though. For you fellas, you got to be careful too, because there could be some type of manipulative woman with the Princess of Wands in reverse that just kind of like knows how to seduce you to get anything up out of you that they want. You might think that's sexy, but all of that is going to turn into resentment after a while. You keep giving and giving and giving, and this person is not pouring back into you. Somebody is about to get frustrated here. But you grown, you do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what Spirit is saying. You got day trader in reverse um, with works. Be careful because somebody might be trying to work on trying to like tap into some of your financial institutions. Somebody could be trying to like scam you on some money shit. Before you invest any money with anybody, you want to make sure your spirit feel right about it, because I feel like this day trader in reverse ain't really got no investments in nothing. This person makes their investments based on what people give them, and then they invest, and this is a very lose-lose energy here. Okay, so somebody could be like, yo, you want to turn your $50 into 5,000, some shit like that. Or you could be getting asked to be the face of something or an investor in something that's not going to work out. So you want to be careful with that too. And this person could also be the charmer. You thinking you investing in something that's going to bring you some money or something, but it's not. Oh, shit. You got indolence with the Knight of Wands here. Somebody is very overindulgent. They're overindulgent in people to the point where it becomes like they possess somebody. This is somebody that you will be chasing. This Knight of Wands, this rock star, this person is out here living their best life, okay? And you sitting at home being faithful. This person ain't being faithful to you. They out drinking and partying. Rockstar indolence. Look on this indolence card. This shots all around. Or this rockstar card. This motherfucker living their best life. And you probably sitting at home thinking y'all in some type of committed relationship, thinking that you gotta be loyal to something or someone that's not even being loyal to you. Queen of Swords in reverse with virtue. So somebody is like so petty. Somebody's so someone's such a know-it-all, and they think that they're always right to the point where they go against virtue and morale, like morals. They don't care about what's right. They just want to be right. So you like this is a weirdo ass energy to me, because it's like somebody knows that they wrong, and this person does like this little stupid ass look on their face even when they wrong. Look at her. She looking out the window like she don't hear nothing nobody's saying. It's all about what they assume and misconceive. You don't want to mix up with people like that, because they're gonna always be committed to misunderstanding you so they can always be right. Hold up, y'all. Spirit's telling me to use another deck. Somebody, I'm picking up on someone who doesn't like freedom of expression. I'm picking up on someone who's overly controlling. Someone who, but they try to be covert with it. But if you are adept to reading energy, you know this person's energy. This person doesn't like you to express yourself. This person doesn't like you to be like single and free. Some of you guys have a very unhealthy past relationship. This relationship could have been years and years and years ago, but this person is just so upset by your growth. They feel like um after you guys separated that you should have just like died off. You should have just closed up shop, never been nothing, never lived again, never laughed again, never loved again. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So overall energy right now for some of you is home and security and stability. Yeah, because with the Temperance in reverse, I feel like shit has been really off lately. King of Pentacles in reverse, money could have been fucked up. But I feel like you were dealing with someone that was really selfish, greedy, very self-serving. You could have been like, breaking yourself to provide for someone. Like even when you didn't have it, you gave it so that this person could be satisfied. Somebody is like wasting time and energy on and money on someone who will never be satisfied. Someone is taking from you to provide for someone else. Or they're just taking from you to have more. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is not a true love connection. Now, for some of you guys, you need to stop watching love readings because you might have a good connection on your hand. But some of you guys may have an addiction to watching love readings, and it's fucking up your mindset. It's confusing you, and you could be on the track to losing a connection if you don't take a step back. If you watch a lot of tarot readings that say your sign, just because it say your sign don't mean it's for you. One of the things that people make mistakes of when they're watching tarot, and this is why you see a lot of trolls and comments about anything about zodiac signs, anything about tarot, anything that has to do with any type of divination, people tend to isolate themselves within their signs. They tend to isolate themselves within things that are associated with their sign, mainly their sun sign, but it really doesn't matter. People are isolating themselves inside these kinds of things, and then they are arguing points that aren't about them. They're arguing with people who aren't doing what they think they're doing only because they're paying attention to shit that's not for them. I tell you this shit all the time. You're not the only Capricorn. You're not the only Aquarius. You're not the only Taurus. You're not the only Virgo. You're not the only Libra. You're not the only Scorpio in the world. And some people feel like, yes, they are. And some people feel like they can speak for everyone who falls up under their sun sign. You cannot. Reason being is because everybody has different planetary alignments. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north nodes, south nodes, all kinds of shit. The houses, all these things. That's why you got to learn your natal chart and stop associating your life and your energy and your emotions and your feelings with everything that just says, oh, here's an Aries reading. That's why you see a lot of people always up in arms and sad and miserable when they see something unfavorable about their signs. Well, news fucking flash. Every sign has positive and negative traits. Every sign has shit that's favorable and shit that isn't. And if you get so up in arms every time you hear something that has your sign attached to it, you're going to be confused. You're going to be walking around in the world mad about stuff that ain't even for you. Learn discernment. For you fuck around and lose out on a good relationship. Y'all may have Venus signs, which is love and relationships. It might work, but you basing it on a sun sign. You know, it's just different shit. You got to start to detach from these things. when you really start to evolve, look, and I'm gonna tell you this, because every sign want to hear all the good shit about their sign. Every sign want to hear, oh, I'm the best, we the best, we the mirrors, we the ones, we only act like this when you do this to us, and all this shit. You're putting yourself in a box, and you're not allowing yourself to evolve within your chart. It's somebody that took somebody back, but they constantly watching readings and resonating with the shit that broke them up. Why are you doing that if you took this person back? Then go and use this person as an emotional punching bag, or verbally manipulating or mentally manipulating this person to not repeat the same things, because based on some shit you done seen online, or based on some compatibility shit you done generated on some free website. Like, everybody needs to fucking relax. Like, it is what it is. If you want to only hear beautiful cauliflower ass shit about your sign, then you need to only follow signs follow pages that say, there's so many YouTube readers on here that only read for one sign. There's so many pages on social media that only talk about the good of one sign. Go do that, and go indulge in that, and build your ego up on that, and then be crushed when you realize that the negative traits that your sign embodies that you sometimes do. But somebody gonna fuck up on a relationship, Ace of Cups in reverse, because they basing everything on some bullshit. Six of Cups here in the upright position with the Seven of Wands in the upright position. Spirit has been blocking you from past relationships. Blocking you. Oh, you're supposed to link up with them this day. Oh, they were supposed to come back. Oh, you're supposed to see them. Oh, that's my baby dad. Oh, that's my baby mom. Oh, this is the person that I took to this like, somebody got some weird ass reasons why they stay emotionally attached to something from their past, when Spirit and the universe has been blocking this shit for a minute. Somebody literally goes against Spirit so that they can get some short-lived attention, or some sex, or some emotional connection. Somebody asks Spirit for signs. Oh, block me from this person if they ain't meant for me. Then Spirit do, and then you ignore it, tie some type of emotional attachment to it, and then keep hurting yourself. Like, I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit up here and give you all these fairy tales about love, because a lot of motherfuckers ain't healed. Six of Cups and this Seven of Wands. A lot of people aren't healed, and they still trying to create relationships and friendships with people, but they not healed. So they go into situations guarded. Oh, well, the past person did this, so I'm gonna go into every relationship mean, standoffish, guarded, snappy, always on the defense. And then they be wondering why the relationship don't pan out. You ain't the only motherfucker that's evolving and that done went through some shit. So you gotta stop acting like that and thinking that everybody's gonna come in and prove you wrong based on the stuff you went through in the past. Some of y'all still walking around with a guarded ass heart, but want somebody to be extremely vulnerable with you. It don't work like that. Bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles in the upright position here, with the Death card and the Justice in the upright. There's about to be a huge shift in your finances. A huge shift. Some of you guys have been in the number 8, build and destroy, and now it's time to build. You've already destroyed with the death in the middle here, and with the justice and the page of pentacles on the opposite sides. It's time to build again. You've already been destroyed. Some of you guys have had near-death experiences that nobody really understands but you. Some of you guys have probably been looking back into the past and times where you couldn't even be here today. Some of you are like, fuck, that could have been the end for me. Damn, I almost lost my health, almost lost my life, almost lost everything. Spirit is telling me that some of this was by the hands of another. Somebody has been wishing ill on you, for some of you, since you were born. As fucked up as it is. Don't let everybody hold your baby. Don't let everybody look at your kids, look on your life like that. We in different times, and motherfuckers is so washed up, they don't even care. They just want to show off. They just want to show out. They just want to floss. They just want everybody to see their happiness. But then when they close the app, they ain't happy. True happiness, you don't need no fucking audience. And I want to ask you something. Everybody's so consumed with followers and likes and shit. Okay, you got 20,000 followers, right? How the fuck would you feel if 20,000 people followed you around all day to see what you was doing? To see what you cooked. 20,000 people trying to fit in your house. To see what you cooked. To see what you wore. To see what you ate. To hear every fucking thought you had. 20,000 people following you around to do that. Shit, 5 is overwhelming for some of you. It's time to consolidate. It's time to downsize a lot of the energy output that's been going on. We are definitely, and we have been going on 3 years now or more, Spirit is saying, but I'm going to say 3 just for this moment here, of the time of many are called, but the chosen are few. I don't want 5,000 people at my house. And social media has geared people's mind to think that the more people that follow and look, it makes them more important. That shit don't mean nothing. I'm going to tell you right now. Because you could have 20,000, but only 2,000 really fuck with you, really love you, really want to see you win, really gunning for you, really pushing for you. The other 18,000 is onlookers, motherfuckers that couldn't care less if you made it, waiting on you to say some shit that they can interject on, waiting on them to come in your life and all this other, this, like, we are in a downsizing phase. Beautiful energy coming in on, what's today, the 3rd, Tomorrow, Saturn goes into retrograde. Now, we just came out of Mercury retrograde today. Then we go into Saturn retrograde all the way up until October. This is going to be a time for discipline and structure. This is going to be a time where you got to make the right decisions. If you have heavy Saturnian influence in your chart, you're going to really be in contemplation. This is like your dad trying to teach you the right way to do shit all the time and you never listen, and then they just be like, you know what, I'm not going to say nothing else. And then you got to fall on your face type energy. So it's like a very karmic energy is coming in. All the motherfuckers that was sitting up wronging you and they thought nobody saw, plotting on you behind your back, doing snake shit. Saturn is a god of karma, so it's gonna be a lot of karmic energies moving around. But it's not just all bad karma. If you've been in this Page of Pentacles energy here, just focusing on regrouping, getting your stability back, getting things right, then you're gonna be on the upswing of things. If you've been staying out the way, not bothering nobody, but it is like a lot of y'all been staying out the way, not bothering nobody, but people are still behind the scenes trying to stir up some shit in your life. They gonna be the ones that get hit. They already been getting hit. All your enemies, bottom of the deck, Six of Wands in reverse, are about to have a very unsuccessful time because this cosmic justice is coming in here with the justice in the upright and the death in the upright. Some of your enemies might be passing away. Some of your enemies might start having some type of transportation problems with the transmission on their car, problem with somebody catalytic converter. Somebody might need to get a whole new transmission. Some of your enemies have preyed on your downfall, literally. Literally. Like, oh, I hope they don't make it. Fuck. Like, I'm so sick of seeing them smiling through all the projection I'm doing. And then Saturn gonna go on a retrograde and all that shit gonna be returned to center on that ass. It's gonna hit them hard. And the first thing they gonna think about is that you doing some shit to them behind the scenes. See, when you a high priestess, you don't even gotta do nothing. Shit turns out. I mean, you gotta do the work, but you ain't gotta worry about working on nobody else. All the unhealthy ties and binds and fake ass love that was projected towards you is being broken away from you. So before you sit up with an attitude and be like, oh, why so-and-so stopped coming around after I did this or after this happened, or why, like, forget it. Forget about it. It's a lot of dead connections that are being broken away from you so that you can blossom. So that you could go forward. So you about to see a lot of disconnect. Even if it's just you disconnecting from the world so that you can transform into who you are really supposed to be. That's going to be happening too. And for some of you, you already disconnected from people. So you are like, well, I already cut everybody off. Well, this is the time where you are separating from the old you. Caterpillar, butterfly phase. What's up, MS? Three of Wands in the upright position. And once you do this, all the things that you have been manifesting and wishing on and praying on and whatever you know your own terminology, whatever you've been on is about to meet you. Three of Wands in the upright position. It's coming in for you. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. I see a lot of bullshit about to end. I'm going to tell you why this bullshit about to end. Because a lot of motherfuckers are running out of resources. They going to try to the death of them. Some people going to kill themselves trying to hurt you. Some people blood pressure up trying to hurt you. Some people got chronic headaches thinking on you so hard, thinking on your next move so hard, thinking about why you doing this and what you doing all day. A lot of motherfuckers is making themselves sick by worrying about what you waiting on to see. This is why manifest in silence. Take your L's in private and take your successes in private. It has to be that way. And this ain't no fear-based bullshit. This is spiritual intelligence. Not everybody that gathers around you is gathering around you to lift you up. Some of the motherfuckers that's gathering around you is gathering around you on this Seven of Wands energy. If some of you are realizing the Seven of Wands, he on the top of this hill and the Six Wands pointing up at him, what they doing? Poking this person, trying to get them off the offense, trying to get them to step down from the shit they've worked hard for. Nobody's protecting nothing. So you're in this, you gotta be in this energy. Stop letting these little weak ass motherfuckers gaslight you about your power by telling you, oh, you supposed to tell everybody everything. You supposed to show everybody that thought you wasn't gonna make it that you made it. Fuck them and fuck that. You gonna make it because the divine wants you to make it. Your higher self wants you to make it. That's all that matters. And with this Seven of Wands energy and this Five of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, you've been fucking with a lot of people. You saw them as comrades. They saw you as competition. There will never be peace and clarity in situations like that. Where you walking in with your heart on your sleeve, you walking in vulnerable from yard, trying to show everybody like, yo, I'm here, I love you, I'm open. You walking in, no boundaries, because you want everybody to feel at peace. And motherfuckers just acting like you supposed to do that. No. Seven of Wands and the death energy. That's over. Protect something. What the fuck you got left? Stop exhausting your peace of mind to shit that ain't gonna make or break your journey, because when the divine has their hand on your life, you will succeed no matter what the enemy throws at you. And we got to be clear about who the enemy is. The enemy is anybody that's trying to oppress you, or any entity, spiritual, thought, whatever, person, lover, family member, whatever. That's the enemy. Whoever is trying to oppress you and keep you from getting to your higher self. The enemy could be self at times. Self-defeating thoughts. Old ass patterns, that Six of Cups energy that you carrying over into every new situation. Somebody in an unhappy relationship, they only there because somebody mentally manipulated them and made them feel shameful for not being there. So now everybody unhappy. Somebody having subpar sex just because they want to put up an image like they got somebody. Now you ain't protecting your womb or your rod. Somebody's so sick of being in hermit mode, but guess what? Spirit said, back in the corner, back in the hermit mode. Because with the Seven of Cups here and the Hermit card coming out in the upright, there's still a lot of little things that aren't clear to you. You've accomplished one thing, you figured out this other thing. Now there's something else. Oh, it's always something. That's what people say. Damn, it's always something. Every time I turn around, it's something else. It's always going to be something else, my nigga. Always. But you got to find peace in the always something. See, somebody has been talked to crazy their whole life. So somebody has anxiety, Seven of Cups here in the Hermit, around the simplest decisions. Somebody has anxiety around the most simple choices and things that, and you probably are looking out into the world like, well, they're doing that. Why is my anxiety so paralyzing? You're trying to take on too many things and too many emotions at once. You got to get in this Hermit energy. Get back to your individuality. See, a lot of you guys in this love energy here with the Seven of Cups and this Hermit, you are sacrificing your individuality just to be in a relationship. Meaning, you may want to go and do karaoke with the girls, but you don't want him to go and shoot pool with the boys. So you're gonna stay at home and not do what you feel in your heart so that they'll stay at home. Both y'all staying at home and you miserable. Why can't anybody just do what they want to do as long as it's not disrespectful to the other? Someone has a huge insecurity and is stressing somebody else out. Somebody else is only doing it because they've given lead and power of the relationship and the connection to someone else. Some of you with the Seven of Cups and the Hermit, you got a lot of connections, friends, but you probably up under one friend that don't want you to have no friends but them. So you sit in isolation till this friend is available with you, but they out there moving and shaking and talking to a gang of other people, but they want you secluded. Some of you are dealing with family and friends who don't want you to shine, so they try to pull these emotional triggers and emotionally confuse you and then make you go back to the drawing board, sit alone in emotional turmoil, confused and shit, figuring out what you want to do, but you already know what you want to do. But with the World in reverse and the Five of Cups in the upright position, somebody is literally delaying their new life based on how other people are going to feel and how they're going to feel bad if they do something and move forward. So someone is stuck in a competitive, repetitive cycle of unhappiness. Well, I can't do that because what would people think? They so used to me doing this. You're dealing with people in your life who want you to stay the same while they consider themselves changing. And once you keep delaying your cycles, you're going to look up and the whole world has changed around you. The people who were asking you not to change so that they can stay comfortable around you or have changed as well. And you're stuck in this old cycle because you didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings, because you didn't want to step on somebody's toes, because you didn't want somebody to feel like you thought you was something. The world energy is supposed to be success and change, commemorating new memories. But when it's in reverse with the Five of Cups, somebody is just stuck in this woe is me ass energy. I don't want to change because I'm so emotionally connected to everything that hurt me. Somebody is so empowered by the shit that hurt them that they can't even fucking thank God and move forward and live in peace. And this don't even have to be you, HP. This could be the motherfucker that's just sitting up in your space, in your energy, projecting this shit onto you. And since they stuck in the past, they want to keep you stuck in that outdated cycle too of sadness, not having nothing new. And some of y'all really got an ex-friend or ex-lover or ex-family member that really feel like this about you. Like, yo, I didn't do shit with my time. How dare they? The only way, I can't stop them from moving, but I can come in with some emotional triggers and bring them back to that sad space that we once connected in, and I can make them come back there. And then you isolate in emotional confusion again. You get back into these little weird tight ass illusions. You got to move forward. God helps those that helps themselves. Stop making people your world. Four of Wands in the upright. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to have harmony, strong energy here with the strength and the Four of Wands and the upright. Tighten up, HP. We've been doing this shit for too long. Don't let these people creep back into your life. Don't let these old patterns resurface and stagnate you and put you in analysis paralysis and have you anxiety ridden. You fucking better than that. Shit. My mom always tell me, you could do bad by yourself. You don't need nobody else sitting up under you doing bad and looking at what you gonna bring in to console them. You in emotional turmoil with the Seven of Cups here. Dealing with imbalanced ass bullshit with the Temperance in reverse. Just to have a connection or just to seem loyal or just to seem like you tried your all. Some of y'all been in situations way too long. Motherfucker get 30 days now. Okay? Month to month lease. Motherfuckers ain't signing a year lease to be in your energy and then wasting it and destroying the fucking property month to month, motherfucker. This 30 days, don't be bringing no drama, no traffic, no chaos, no bullshit in your energetic house. Your esoteric house. Been telling y'all, get your house in order. Four of Wands in the strength. Get your esoteric house in order. We are in crucial times. They're pumping out everything they can pump out. The food fucked up. The water fucked up. The vegetables fucked up. The weather fucked up. The sky fucked up. The rain fucked up. Crisis actors running rampant, creating hysteria amongst the people. Social media got everybody's mind warped. Everybody is stuck in fucking victim mode and survivor mode. It's the truth. Motherfuckers is grasping at straws. Get your esoteric house in order. It's nothing else to do besides that, and enjoy the peace that you can cultivate. That's it. Cultivate the fucking peace you want. Do not look at somebody else and be like, oh, now that they in my life, I'm gonna have peace. Or now that so-and-so is happy, I'm gonna be happy. No, you're gonna be happy because you're gonna cultivate that shit and you're gonna stay on task. We gotta be solution oriented. If somebody comes along and they your divine partner and they align with the shit and the mission you got to do, then make it work. If not, keep it pushing. Don't be sitting around Five of Cups and wallowing in sorrow and sadness. Everybody not gonna be your forever person, and that's fine. You need to be glad when a motherfucker ain't your forever person. That means that's less time you gotta waste on investing emotions, energy, and money into a motherfucker. Because motherfucker relationships cost. You got all these people out here that want to be on some low vibrational magic shit. Every time somebody ain't their friend, oh, first thing they do, they don't go and thank the Most High that the relationship is over. They want to do magic to bind somebody, bring somebody back, or destroy somebody's life. Oh, this person don't want to be in a relationship with me. Oh, I'm going to hurt them. I'm a fuck. Like, these people gonna be doing this shit their whole life. All you gonna see when you see them is misery and sadness. They're not aware of the true battle that we need to be fighting right now. That's why you can't get mixed up in all this little bullshit, because it's to sidetrack you. And some of the realest shit you ever gonna hear and ever gonna see is not gonna be overpopulated and oversaturated. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yo, I left my drink in the freezer. And we've been on here 46 minutes. Oh my God, I'll be right back. No. All right, I'm back. Yeah, man. All right, let's move forward. You got the Three of Cups in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. A lot of you guys have rethought your associations at this point. And even if you're not saying nothing to nobody else, I feel like you have really contemplated and thought about why you associate yourself with certain groups or certain people, who you've been celebrating with that really hasn't been celebrating you. You're really coming to grips here with the Three of Cups in reverse and the Hangman in reverse about the motherfuckers you've been having too close to the things that make you happy. I'm also picking up too here. You got to stop fucking with people that don't take you serious. Okay? Because I feel like with this Three of Cups energy, there's been like you being like too joyous and too compromising and too excited around the wrong people. Way too excited around the wrong people to the point where they thought that you like, see, people always talk about how they want to be around happy people or people that are joyous and shit, and then when they get around them they get irritable. Could have been around people that wanted to control your joy. Your joy had to be only about them. You be fucking with people that always talking is falseness. With the Three of Cups in reverse, this is a false happy. This is like somebody that's always like, yo, I just like peace, I just like harmony. I just want to fuck with people that's in a good mood, that got a good attitude, and then they get around these types of people and they try to bring them down. The vibe is too good for them. These would be the motherfuckers that's, why you always laughing? Why you always happy? What the fuck? With the Three of Cups in reverse, people get around you talking about they want happiness, but all they bring is drama and gossip and mess. Three of Cups in reverse is never good. What's this Three of Cups, please, Spirit? Dude, I cannot make it up. I asked Spirit what the Three of Cups in reverse is. You got happiness in reverse coming out. Same energy. This is so sickening to me. Because this is people who will see you happy from afar. Like, you dealing with some people that watch your happiness from afar and plot with the Hangman energy in reverse. They plot on ways to make you unhappy. It's a Queen of Swords in reverse, bottom of the deck. So you dealing with some nosy bitch that's always watching everything you fucking do, but never congratulates you, never wants to be happy with you. Instead, they're thinking of a way of what little weak intel that they have gained as a way to make you unhappy. Because you got to remember, they know it all. So they know what should be making you happy and what shouldn't. And they're controlling. Queen of Swords in reverse is very controlling, very unnecessarily opinionated, always offers unsolicited opinions, just real messy with their mouth, love to say cutting ass shit to you. This is a bitch with the happiness in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse that'll say some fucked up shit to you, expect you to swallow it, and when you don't and you stand up for yourself, Seven of Wands, and say something back, now they want to really turn it up a notch. Queen of Swords in reverse even more. Now they got to say all the things that they thought about you. Now they got to say all the opinions they've had about you in secret. Now they want to say more. It's so weird to me. Over the years, I've been doing readings and dealing with different energies of people that people bring to me. Some of the clients I've had to cut off were very rude and nasty with their mouths, but they always expected me to be very gentle and loving towards them. You can't come in spitting toxic flames at people and then expect them to be loving. These are the type of people that you don't even want to have conversations with. They always got some overly opinionated shit. They always talk nasty and rude and then be surprised when their energy is returned to them. This Queen of Swords in reverse is that person you will see out and about loud and reckless and rude and then be like, why everybody looking at me? When what they wanted was attention. And then when they got it, they had to act like they didn't want it to gain more of it. So you gotta stop dealing with people that don't like it when you happy, when you joyous. With the Three of Cups in reverse here, it's like people just was fucking with you because they was sad. With the happiness in reverse. So like, I'm gonna fuck with you because I'm sad. And if you happy while I'm sad, that's gonna make me even more unhappy. That's fucking chaotic and crazy. Who would the hell want to be tiptoeing around? God done blessed you with a new house. God done blessed you with a new car. God done turn your health situation around. God done filled your pantry up when you thought it was no way. Yeah, your house may not be what they call it, a luxury or high rise or whatever the shit, but you still got a nice place to stay. Better learn how to be happy about some shit. Stop fucking around this ungrateful ass energy, being around ungrateful ass spirits. Why the hell you been saying to yourself, oh, it seemed like when I'm around so-and-so, I miss opportunities. When I'm around these people, shit don't come in for me. But when I tuck away in hermit mode, things start to pan out. Because some shit is only for you. Stop trying to make everything a fucking group effort. Sometimes the divine only want to bless you. Sometimes that envelope come in the mail and it's only got your name on there. The check only got your name on paid to order. Not all the motherfuckers that's sitting around you wanting to gossip, Three of Cups in reverse, talk about some shit that ain't even happening no more with the Hangman in reverse. You got motherfuckers in your life that's still harping on old shit that ain't happening now. You trying to transform with the death energy. You are transforming. Motherfuckers want to keep talking about some old shit, the old you, the old problems. And then you be fucking with people with false happiness. Those are motherfuckers I can't stand right there. That'll hit you up pretending like they happy. And then as soon as you open up and allow your energy to flow, that's when they want to start drowning you with all the bullshit. They approach you like all is good because they know you got the energy they need at that moment. You open up, now everything that was good done turned bad. You like, what the fuck? Like you been railroaded. We got time for that shit. Everybody got some problems right now. Everybody going through shit right now. This Three of Cups in reverse energy pisses me off because it's like I'm looking at it and it's like somebody just want to sit up in your energy and be miserable. To take your attention away from the things that you're trying to fix in your life. You got a lot of weirdo motherfuckers that's out here on this shit right now. Well, if you ain't gonna give me all your energy and your time, then I want to destroy you. I want to destroy the things you love. You gotta stay away from toxic people like that. And if that's how you link up with them, that's how you're gonna finish up with them. 10 of Cups in reverse. These is unhappy people. And don't be over analytical and victimized and be like, well, da-da-da-da-da. No. Everybody got something that ain't perfect in their life right now. 10 of Cups in reverse. We all got some things in our life that ain't perfect. That we're working towards. But the last thing you need is to be surrounded around miserable ass people who don't even want to put in the effort to make themselves happy or to see the things that they should be grateful for. Because that shit is going to rub off onto you. They're going to keep projecting that energy onto you to where you don't want to answer the phone. You want to be around them. And then when you don't want to do that, they still going to project it onto you. So you might as well cut the shit short. Shit, life ain't perfect for everybody. Nobody got time to be under nobody's scrutinization and unjust judgments and speculation. Let's just Wheel of Fortune in reverse, please. Eight of Pentacles in the upright position with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody wants to distract you from the things that are going to build you up. Somebody wants to distract you from the things that are going to help you rebuild your life. Somebody is only comfortable with you when you're not working and you are not being fortunate. I'm telling you the truth. Somebody is also afraid of success in their own right because of the responsibility that comes with success. Eight of Pentacles in the upright. You could be doing everything you need to be doing, working hard. And this Seven of Pentacles in reverse and this Wheel of Fortune, this is somebody whose shit ain't working out for them. But they steady watching the shit you building. Somebody greedy as fuck too. Wow. What I tell you? Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords in the upright. Somebody greedy and messy and sneaky, conniving, deceitful, and nosy. But Three of Cups, they your friend. That's your family. That's your lover. That's your situationship. Nah. Somebody is literally in the background hoping you don't make it. Hoping you stop working. But with the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, you're not going to stop working. You've already seen the misfortune around you, the things that have fallen apart, the work that you could have tightened up on, and that's what you're focusing on. And as you're focusing on that, you got somebody focusing on you. Seven of Swords motherfucker looking behind them. But what they don't know is they about to walk into their own trap. See, you got some cocky ass enemies. Or some cocky ass entities or spirits or whatever the fuck it is. They cocky as fuck. They think that they're untouchable, that they're bigger than God, that they're bigger than the goddesses, that they're all knowing. And they don't know shit. Seven of Swords, the only thing they know is the stuff that they sneak to find out. They don't know much with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They don't know enough. They're a page of cups. They're a page. Oh, you mad? You mad because you a page. It's not my fucking fault you a page. Grow the fuck up. But they won't. Page of Wands, Page of Cups with the Two of Swords. They stuck in playing emotional games. They stuck in not wanting to grow. They're stuck in and saying this and being messy and being gossipy and running between two people and trying to intercept all the love and trying to intercept all the attention and trying to stagnate forward movement. This silly motherfucker then recruited another silly motherfucker. These pages ain't gonna overstand the grown-up decisions you making in your life. They're not gonna understand why you gotta be in Eight of Pentacles energy all the time. It ain't for them to understand. And see, that's disgusting to me anyway. How you gonna come into somebody's life and be mad they in Eight of Pentacles energy? Mad because they working on themselves. Mad because they learning new things about themselves. Mad because they building up their empire. Mad because they building their self. They building their business. They building their education. They building on their spiritual knowledge. How you gonna come into somebody's life and be mad about that? So this person is in two minds about you with the Two of Swords, Page of Cups, and Page of Wands. They in two minds about you. They don't know if they love you or they hate you. They don't know if they want to see you succeed or they want to emotionally attack you. Shit ain't love. That ain't love. That ain't family. That ain't friendship. That shit is whack. They gonna try to villainize you for that shit. Bottom of the deck is the Fool in reverse. Spirit is like, you ain't no fool. You know it. You know it when you see it. You know it when you pick up on it. Yeah, you do. Judgment in the upright. Lovers in the upright. Empress in the upright. You know it when you see it. Let people be mad. People gonna always be mad. Whether you doing what they want you to do or whether you not doing what they want you to do. You're dealing with King of Pentacles in reverse energy. Greed. Never thankful. Never happy. It's never enough. They want what's on your plate even though they ain't finished what's on their plate. They got leftovers from plates and plates and plates in the fridge. But they looking at your little 5 wings and 2 pieces of celery. They want that too. Your little leftovers. They want your leftovers. They want your entree. They want your dessert. They want your appetizer. They want everything from you, King of Pentacles in reverse, but they got their own. They just not looking at everything they have accumulated. They're fucking hoarding energy and resources. And plotting. Seven of Swords. In two minds. The nerve, the audacity of someone to think they can come in your life and be in two minds about you. See, a lot of people don't take their life and their autonomy serious enough. Not too serious to where you uptight dick or uptight bitch, but serious enough to not let people come in and play in your face and play in your energy. See, you dealing with this Seven of Swords and King of Pentacles in reverse energy is someone who's used to running around and playing in people's energy, taking, siphoning off, playing games, being sneaky, setting traps, doing this and doing that. Now that didn't came up on you. They think they're going to play that same game in your energy. Triangulate you with other people, too, is what they want to do. These motherfuckers see you working, no. Eight of Pentacles in the upright. They see you working. They see you doing what the fuck you got to do. Judgment in the upright. Lovers in the upright. Empress in the upright. They see you pouring love into your life, into yourself, and trying to get right. I don't resonate with that type of shit. Because I don't ever take nobody life that serious. You're dealing with some people that look outside of them all the time. HP. They in two minds about you right now as we speak. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles. They feel like you haven't given enough to them. They want more. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is like, hold up. Before you give anything else. Bottom of the deck is you. Bottom of the deck is your punk ass. High Priestess in the upright with the Devil in reverse. You're too evolved for the bullshit. You know better now. You're not getting tied up into toxic bullshit. You're not letting these demonic thoughts and entities come in and control the way you move in your spiritual space and your spirituality anymore. Now there's a pride about you when you walk around this motherfucker. And then some of you guys are about to start getting into doing readings, and I get it. You want to utilize that spiritual muscle. You want to strengthen. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of y'all, and I love you all the same, well, some of the motherfuckers, the rest of them can go to hell. But anyway, when you get to this space on your High Priestess journey, you want to start to utilize that spiritual muscle, that intuitive muscle. So you want to start doing readings. You want to start doing card pullings for people. You want to start to do spiritual counseling sessions with motherfuckers. I get it. But pace yourself. Because I remember when I first started, I was doing free readings. Then my readings was like super dirt cheap, and Spirit had to sit me down, because I'm going to tell you, you start putting this low value on your spiritual gifts, and motherfuckers will lowball you, and they will spiritually abuse you. They will dehumanize you and make you feel like there is no human activities going on in your life, and that you supposed to be sitting around with a tarot deck in your hand 24/7 waiting on them to need an answer from you. With the High Priestess in the upright position and the Devil in reverse, you don't need to be spiritually bound to nobody or no thing. Okay? I had a lot of motherfuckers consider themselves cutting me off when I stopped doing free readings, and my nigga, I was typing them in the DMs. Okay, this is why I be telling y'all motherfuckers, I'm not about to be in the DM typing free readings and all this spiritual. And that shit was exhausting. For like 2 years I was doing that shit. But Spirit let me know they was learning me and they was seeing if I was gonna be true enough. But I'm here to tell you, you can learn from my mistake. Don't do that with people. They won't respect your gift. They'll lowball you. They'll be very obsessive and possessive over you and your time and your energy. A lot of you guys are about to step out into this energy where you're going to be trying to read cards for people. You need to know that when you read cards for people and when you utilize energy, work, and divination, you are allowing spiritual shit to transform or transmute all around you or whatever. However you word the shit. I'm telling you because I can see it here. A lot of you guys want to start to utilize your spiritual gifts. And that's fine. But be discerning. Don't be out here 2-for-1 specialing and shit. You gotta respect your spirit guides. You gotta respect your ancestors. You gotta respect the divine that gives you that energy that you are channeling. Right after you done doing a 45-minute, 2-3 hour, 1 hour reading, you be hungry and thirsty. Don't let nobody lowball you. Don't let nobody disrespect your energy when you get out here, HP, because y'all about to be out here. Some of y'all already out here on the low, and you tired of people disrespecting you. And they'll do it. Entitled, too. Motherfuckers are smooth, get you into a conversation. Next thing you know, you on a reading. You thought y'all was just talking about the outfits you saw on goddamn Boohoo. Now you done read them and told them and counseled them. 4 hours go by. Now you get ready to redirect the communication back to some friendly, neutral shit. They done got they feel from you. They ready to hang up. They ready to go. You can't be out here being spiritually abused, basically, with the devil in reverse and the high priestess in the upright. Don't allow yourself to be spiritually abused at this time, because a lot of motherfuckers is going to be looking at your aesthetic. They're going to be looking at the shit you post, the quotes you share, and shit like that. And they're going to be thinking that you got the answer for them. But with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, they ain't going to offer you nothing in return. So for those of you, I had to tell you this. Don't let yourself be spiritually abused at this time with this devil in reverse and this high priestess in the upright. Honor your gifts. Honor your intuitive nudges. Honor the communication between you and the spirit world. And be protective about it. Don't just start picking up cards and shit and channeling everybody fucking energy. You know how many people it is out here that got demons on them that they don't even want to deal with, and they will drop that shit on you and not think twice about it? And don't try to match that up or equate that to your spiritual gifts or your spiritual strength. Part of being spiritually strong and spiritually wise is knowing what to take on and what not to. Don't let nobody have you feeling like you ain't a strong spirit because you don't want to dabble in everybody fucking energy at every minute of the damn day. That's when you know you're dealing with weak spirits and people who don't respect your spiritual gifts. But with the devil in reverse, you're not bound to performing your spirituality to nobody for no reason. You've been learning shit for the sake of you knowing it and how to manifest shit in your life for when this spiritual warfare really kick off. Some of y'all learning shit just to protect you and your family, not to share with others. But you know, I ain't even gonna step on that because that's your own business. You grown. I'm telling you. That shit'll fucking drain the life out of you. And last thing, not we hanging up, but last thing on this issue, Don't deal with motherfuckers who don't have no spiritual compassion. Because they're going to stress your ass out. They're going to feel like you need to be on go 24/7. All right? So before you get out here and start sharing your gifts, you better sit down with your guides and really decide on what you feel like your energy output is worth, and how you feel about expectations and obsessions. This shit ain't all old beautiful oracle decks and fucking crystals. You know how many dead will come visit you when you open up your spirit to the spiritual realm? How many entities will think they could just take up shop in your house? How many motherfuckers will be projecting their toxic spiritual energy onto you? This shit ain't a game. It ain't all cute. Motherfuckers used to be like, why you don't want to talk about spirituality on the phone all day? Or why you don't want to pull me some cards while we on the phone? Motherfucker, that shit take energy. Oh, let nobody use you, man. You thinking you got a motherfucking friend or some shit, and this motherfucker just want free readings 2 times a month. That's the only time you get any energy from this motherfucker. Oh, tell me what my dream meant. Tell me why my car broke down on 7th Avenue at 2:47. Shit like that. I'm telling you what I know. And be mindful if your little kids and shit want to get into tarot and shit. You gonna have to teach them. You gonna have to teach them how to protect your energy. That's why we wear head coverings when we do readings. That's why we cleanse after we do readings. That's why we smoke out our houses. That's why we take 5 days to ourselves without talking. Shit is a whole lifestyle. I know it seems like, oh, you just pull cards and tell people what they ex doing. But motherfuckers who be channeling shit and doing personal readings, you dealing with other people's shit, other people's energy. It's to be respected, not neglected. This gift is to be respected. You take your baths. You do your spiritual cleansings on your home. You don't just be reading on everybody. See, some people don't respect energy. Some people don't give a fuck about energy or spirituality. I'm telling you right now. That's why when you be on your spiritual shit, talking about it, taking it serious, they be looking at you like it's crazy. But they got on a tiger eye bracelet and an amethyst chain. But when you saying it's time to cleanse the home, do spiritual baths, they looking at you like you crazy. You can't trust a motherfucker that don't take no spiritual baths. 8 of Cups in reverse. You better not, because they going to hold your ass back. A lot of motherfuckers then became partners with the shit that's been holding them back. So when they come into your life, they going to introduce you to that partner energetically without you even knowing sometimes. And what's going to happen? 6 of Wands in reverse. It's just going to be unsuccessful. Stay the fuck away from these motherfuckers. Queen of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Some people don't want to wipe the stench off of them. And then with this Queen of Wands in reverse, you better stay away from spiritually lazy people, man. They don't want to clean. They don't want to do the sweeping. They don't want to do the mop. They don't want to get the ingredients. Or they got all the ingredients and they don't use them till 6-7 months after they done had them. They don't want to get a candle to clear the energy, to bring in a portal for positive. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to cleanse their aura. They don't want to do shit. But they want to keep sitting up talking about how shit is attacking them all the time. 6 of Swords in an upright position. You got to clear your mindset from this shit and move forward. If you've been giving a motherfucker the jewels and telling them what they need to do and they being stubborn, because you know, like I said, somebody think they know everything. You got to move around that shit. That shit will just hold you back. Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like time to just shut up. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's time to, like, no more arguments. No more trying to prove your point. No more trying to show somebody how what you learn and the way you're doing things is right. No more of that. Okay? Now you're going to have to pull back. Ten of Pentacles in the upright position with the Sun in reverse. It's going to hurt. Because these could probably be people with this Ten of Pentacles here that are family, people that are close to you and whatnot. And you're going to have to pull back and let them see for themselves. Because a lot of y'all been fighting your own battles and fighting other people's battles simultaneously. And it hasn't been working. You've been dealing with a lot of lazy motherfuckers too. With this Eight of Wands in reverse. People that feel like you're going to do it, so why should they? You're going to fix it, so why should they even worry about it? You're doing the work, so that means that they're covered too. And these people are going to have to realize that they have to do the work too. And when you pull away and build on your own foundation, it's going to make you sad and other people sad. But it is what it is. That martyr shit, that I only did this to make somebody happy shit, that shit is over. That shit is played out. We in a new timeline. Okay? Speaking of timelines, I know I'm not the only person that feels like the clocks have been jumping, the timelines have been jumping. It's like you look up and it's something o'clock, and then 5 minutes later it's something other o'clock. Like, I'm talking about the hour going back or going forward. I don't know, man. Y'all know I be on some other shit sometimes, but I've been feeling like it's a lot of Mandela effect shit going on, and MK Ultra shit and Blue Beam shit and all. It's just a lot of shit, man. I have this game, right? And I be playing. And on the game, every day you gotta check in to get the daily rewards. And when you open the app every day, it's a calendar, right? So like, probably like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago at the most, I opened the app and all of a sudden, like, all the rewards just opened for the whole month, and everything just started glitching in it, and like, it was weird, and I was just like, hurry up and try to collect all the rewards, because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then it just paused for a minute. Then when June came, I opened the app today, and it said May rewards. And it was like on a certain day in May that I could have sworn we were on. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why is it still on May? It's never done this before. And then all the May rewards started to come back again. And then I opened it the next day, and it said I had already collected the rewards for June 1st. And I'm like, no, I didn't. And then now the rewards are all mixed up on the calendar. But on my other games, it's like one day will show 6 days left in a certain challenge. And then I'll look back another day and it'll say 2 days. I'm telling you, y'all. And I've been saying this for a minute. They are fucking with the timeline. Like, it's a loop. It's some kind of loop going on. I don't know, gang. It's suspicious to me. I'm serious. Alright, let's move on. I know you already think I'm crazy, but I don't care. There's something going on. And then, how they just automatically decide we not doing daylight saving time no more. That probably has something to do with it too. Whew. Okay, babe. Let's move forward. Like, who gave y'all the right to just manipulate time and say what time is going to be on a certain day? What the fuck? Yo, it's some suspicious shit to me. Shout out to everybody that liked the video. And thank you for the even energy exchange. Love you guys too. Thank you. Y'all know I appreciate you guys so much. Especially my loyal supporters, man. Y'all been rocking with me consistently. Okay, so the first card you guys got coming out was Rigid. And look at this card. This card is number 30. And then what came out with it was Loyalty, number 33. So somebody is very like rigid when it comes to being like loyal to you. They could be like, I'll only be loyal to you if you completely submit to me. I'll only be loyal to you if you do this or you do that. Like, someone's loyalty is very rigid. It's based on a lot of like assumptions and preconceived notions. Like, someone is very uptight. You know what I mean? Let's get the energies here. Now, this number 30 says, is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside of you? Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others may have put up. Don't take it personally. They won't let you in. If they won't let you in, this is their way of coping, and it has little to do with you. Wow. Okay. Remember that Seven of Wands energy we were talking about earlier? Yeah, somebody is definitely super guarded. And you know what? To keep it 100 HP, people are looking at you like you're very guarded. And that could be your way of coping. Like you could have been abused in so many aspects and people don't know because you haven't let them in enough to tell them. So the way you cope with the abuse that you've been through in any aspect, I feel like a lot of you guys have been spiritually abused for a long time. And somewhere it's tying in with some type of emotional abuse as well. And the way you cope with that is to be guarded. So you could be coming off rigid to others at this time. You could be coming across as like no nonsense, very standoffish. You know, I'm just telling you the truth. So people don't really know how to connect to you. But I'm also hearing too that in some aspect is because They did something small that showed you that their loyalty wouldn't be there in bigger situations. Not like you were testing them, but there was something, it could have been like in your personal space. Because look at how she looks on this loyalty card. It's just her by herself, holding her face in her crown. So it's like you could have given someone a little bit of access to you, and maybe they overstepped their boundaries in some kind of way, or maybe they made you feel unsafe in some kind of way. Woo, let me drink something. They don't want me to say this. They could have made you feel unsafe in some kind of way. They could have shown some type of personality trait that triggered in the positive aspect some type of memory within you that you told yourself you'll never repeat again. So that's why you've been very guarded and very rigid. You have to understand that some people are reckless. They're reckless with their mouths, with their intentions, with their energy, with their movements. And that is going to trigger a rigid response from you. Like, hold the fuck up. I already been through this. I'm not going through this again. Let me tighten this up and remove my energy and set up a boundary right now before this spirals out of control like it did the last time. But you're being called to use discernment with that. Some of you feel like, well, I don't have time to explain old triggers to new people. So you might just be in this position where you just cutting people off as soon as you see a red flag. Okay? This card says, loyalty. You have chosen this symbol of loyalty, and this means you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Do you know the story of beautiful red vampire who saw good in another and remained steadfast in her love against all odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to assess whether others deserve your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it is difficult to speak up for another person, a cause, or even for yourself. Now is the time to be faithful to your best qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of character. I know you will choose rightfully. Stand up for what you believe and be loyal only to what is true and good. Ashe. So see, like I'm saying, like some of you guys have good reason for being rigid, for being in that Seven of Wands energy. Some of you guys have just reasons, hence the Justice card that came out for you in the upright. What you have to respect, HP, is right now, you've been in training for a while. We all go through training. It doesn't make us less or more powerful than anybody else. You've been in training with the emotional aspect of your gift. Are you going to put emotion over intuition? Are you going to put emotion over what you know to be true? Are you going to repeat old patterns? That Six of Cups we saw earlier. Are you going to repeat the old patterns because it's comfortable? Or are you going to step into the unknown? True High Priestess test has been on you for a minute. Not by other people, but sent straight from the divine and your higher self. Your higher self that is existing in another dimension right now. So I feel like you guys have rightful boundaries up. Spirit says you better have boundaries up. I'm telling you right now, even if you're not a reader or you not your career path is not healing or reading or teaching for others in a spiritual aspect. There's something you do in your life that is offered to others, and you need to have healthy boundaries within that. And you're learning from past experiences where you didn't, and things got out of hand. I want you to understand and understand that right now is a time that you're going to be looked at as odd for having some pep in your step, some inspiration inside of you, some hope for a future that is only dedicated to you. Along with your own personal energy signature comes your own personal path. Everybody has it. Not just in the tarot world, not just in the spiritual world. People across all genres of life have their own energy signature, have their own energetic path, their own esoteric house. So everybody's existing in that right now. You're going to start to see in the coming cycles that it's pointless to judge, it's pointless to project, it's pointless to control others. It's pointless. You're going to start to become so powerful that shit is just going to happen in alignment with what you are thinking and allowing yourself to feel. This is more powerful than just sitting up thinking about what other thinks about you, worrying about the karmic, worrying about the distorted masculine, the distorted feminine, all these things that are sent here to distract you from your personal spiritual journey. Bottom of the deck, you have number 32, which breaks down to the 5, divine change. This card is self-worth. This is going to give you a jolt in your self-worth. I guarantee you, a lot of you guys are going to start buying new outfits, doing things like the shit you already have in place that you've been neglecting. It's going to now start to take center stage in your life. I promise you, there's going to be some type of rejuvenation that comes into your life by word of message or by way of just divine intervention that's going to really place you on a pedestal in your own life, in your own mind. This is going to create a ripple effect of nothing but blessings and abundance coming into your life. And nobody outside of you can stop this. I'm going to tell you the tactic that the enemy is using on you right now so that you can be well aware and equipped and prepared. And shout out to the enemies that's listening. I see you. They want to project thoughts onto you to make you feel like you don't have a next chance, like you don't have no more energy reserves, like you don't have any inspiration, like there's nothing inside of you left to build with, like you've ran out of time, like you've ran out of beauty, like you've ran out of worth. All they can do is think this and project this onto you, but you have the last say so with the divine. Oh, you dressing cute. You must think you cute. Yeah, bitch, you are cute. Y'all know I don't even like calling y'all bitch. I always apologize because I'm working on that. But y'all ain't no bitches. You do look cute. And that's fine. Oh, you showing a little leg. You showing a little cleave. You showing your little shoulder. Stop feeling guilty about stupid shit like that because that's projections other people has put onto you because they're not confident in their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of you want to save the planet so fucking bad. Only way you're going to save the planet And the only way you're going to lead people in to a productive state of mind is by example. Not by uh, degrading, not by manipulation. Not, and when I say manipulation, I mean manipulated people. Because when you on some high priestess shit, you know how to manipulate the energy. But you ain't got to do shit to nobody else. When you know how to manipulate energy, all you got to do is be in your own divine centered space. But with the self-worth energy here, it's really time to step into who you are. Okay? You are leveling up. This card says, you are asked to consider what value do you place on yourself in your life. Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in a way that tells others you are not worthy? All my children act with self-respect no matter the circumstances they come from. Self-worth and self-esteem mean that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I love you dearly and want the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. Ashe. Keep your head high. Ashe. Your self-worth is going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to make others uncomfortable. It's going to reset your routines and programs in your own life. You about to step into this energy of self-worth to where you going to be popping off on yourself. I'm telling you. You're going to start checking yourself before anybody else can. You like, damn, did you even get up and drink your lemon water before you ate? Did you get at least 6 to 8 hours of rest? Did you cancel things when you weren't at the energetic capacity to do them? Did you make arrangements for stuff? You're going to start to be on your own self. Like, you already there for a lot of you, but it's going to increase. You are stepping into this phase where I'm picking up 9 of Pentacles energy, where it's like, you are learning how to be self-sustaining and self-motivated. Everything outside of you and anyone outside of you that comes in at this time has to be an asset. This is not on some usury shit. This is on some self-worth shit. You know what I mean? You are resetting the standard. Right? Because the standard had been dropped at one point. You know? You are resetting the standard, refocusing, and it's like, it's not like a lot of y'all just been fucking up. You know what I mean? A lot of you have been doing the work, but you've been navigating through muddy waters in some aspect, navigating through your own traumas that you have went through. And see, I don't want you to think that tarot and divination is only about talking about trauma, because that's not it. But when it touches on that, we have to speak about it. A lot of you guys are at this place in your spiritual journey where you're recognizing the traumas in your life and how they have affected you in your spiritual journey. So there's a lot of self-reflection that you've been doing, and a lot of relearning yourself and relearning the things that you have been taught by society, religion, family, and fucked up ass relationships and friendships in your life. And you're regrouping, and that's going to rewrite the way you see yourself. And that just what? Translates into your self-esteem. So I feel like you guys are going to be doing better, especially with the loyalty energy here and the rigid. See, some might think this is a bad energy, but no, it's like you are more rigid when it comes to loyalty because you had allowed a lot of shit to slip through the cracks that wasn't loyalty. It was codependency, bullshit, frenemy shit. Oh, they my family, so I gotta be loyal shit. So now you more rigid when it comes to loyalty because you like, man, if I'm gonna be loyal to anything, it has to be 100% real. It has to be authentic. I have to be able to feel it. I have to be able to look at it and know that this will be something, you know what I'm saying? So you in this phase where you rigid with your loyalty, you very skeptical of things, as you fucking should be. Okay? Keep your motherfucking head on the swivel. Don't be easily charmed and shit. Your self-worth ain't gonna allow that anymore. You know, that's why a lot of people be single for a little minute too. That's why a lot of y'all probably is single for a minute. You probably meet people, y'all talk for a couple days and then shit just disappear, or you talk for a few weeks or a couple months and then shit just disappear, and you like, damn. That's why too. That's why spirit learning you. You know what I'm saying? Not to jump too prematurely into physical connections and emotional connections, and putting emotional weight on shit that ain't even gave you no fucking reason to do that. That's why a lot of y'all single, you know, cause you gotta relearn relationships and how to be in one. You ain't really had the best examples or the best experiences. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. Everybody going through a transformation right motherfucking now. Shit. And then Saturn go retrograde tomorrow. I'm like, Dad, please. Shit. You know what I'm saying? So just tighten up. And then I want to let you know, and I always encourage you guys to recognize that spirituality ain't always got to be all doom and gloom and miserable bullshit, and talking about trauma and sadness all fucking day. Like, god damn. Like, that's where that shit is being geared towards. I mean, it's supposed to be a healthy balance. Like the divine ain't did nothing for you to be grateful for. Like, I don't know, man. And I'm not trying to judge because I know everybody is in a different phase of their journey, so it feels different. You know what I mean? But damn, sometimes I just be looking out into the world at this spiritual projection that's going on. I just be feeling like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat, beloved. I appreciate you. Like, well, we gonna boss the fuck up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna boss up and it not just always be about some bullshit. We gonna laugh and empower and fucking eat and I don't know, just other shit, man. I'm an old soul. I've been here millions of years, so I just be seeing this shit play out over and over again. I just be looking like, man, when everybody gonna get the point? When the fuck they gonna get it? You know what I mean? That's why I be really thinking about that shit, man. You got people that's like afraid to just breathe. You got people that's overextending themselves. You got motherfuckers that feel like they always gotta be on the soapbox. You got energy vampires. You got emotional vampires. You got all this shit, and everybody is putting under the fucking tier of spirituality. It's just disturbing. It's just disturbing, my nigga. Like, shit. You mark my words. Motherfuckers gonna come up into a timeline where they gonna start saying the same shit I'm saying to you right now. To become aware is to become depressed, low key though. To keep it 100. To become aware is to become depressed because you can no longer be rocked to sleep no more. It's like you can't just sit up and pretend like shit ain't fucking up around you and shit needs to get in esoteric order. You know, so I get it. And I respect it to the fullest. I'm not taking that from nobody. But what I am saying is that if you are able to be aware, you are able to conquer and survive within it and to create your own reality within it, and until you can't anymore in this realm, in this dimension. So it's like it's time to really get a healthy balance of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bottom of the deck, you got the Healer of the Ages in the upright position. This card is number 51, which breaks down to the 6. So as long as you do all the healing work and get shit in alignment and be your own healer at this time, all your material needs will be met when you walk in your purpose. Now, I want you to understand and understand something. Being a healer does not mean, oh, I'm not healing other people on a professional level, so that don't make me a healer. That's not true. Okay? Like, if you that motherfucker, I can go to the check stand, and then the cashier just start telling you their life, and y'all talking and laughing and shit, and by the time you swiped your card and bagged your shit, you're like, oh my God, girl, or, you know, bro, have a good day. Some shit like that. You was a healer in that moment. You gave that person something that they probably didn't even get at home. If you were a teacher and you guiding children and you giving them a safe space to express themselves and to be free, you a healer. If you do hair, you fucking making somebody hair grow, you got healing hands. Like, it's so much stuff that falls under the spectrum of healing. So I don't want you to think as you step into more into your high priestess energy that the only way you can heal people is by diving into their spirit or shit like that. Like, step into your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys maybe know how to do makeup really good. That's healing. Because when a bitch look good, she popping and she feel good. That's a healing energy. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? You go get your feet done. Somebody soak your feet in salt and crystals and all this other shit. Then they rub your feet down and your legs with oils and shit. Paint your toes. You looking good. You feeling good. That's healing. There's so much stuff that's healing. You know what I mean? So don't think that if you're not reading tarot or divinating and prophesying and shit like that, that you ain't healing. But most importantly, this Healer of the Ages energies, you need to heal yourself in this time in your reality right now. You've been brought to the table to learn how to heal yourself, and now you're about to have to prove yourself to yourself. And that's the most intimidating thing. I'll tell you right now. The most intimidating thing with this Healer of the Ages is like one of the, like, fighting the boss. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta show yourself you know how to heal yourself. That's when the real motherfucking challenge comes. When you can look at your motherfucking self and heal the things inside of you, that's when you done really made God tier. Okay? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Looking inside your own soul, looking inside your own spiritual shit, looking inside your own worldly shit, shit. And you become the healer of the ages. It ain't got shit to do with the ages of nobody else. It's the healer of the age of where you are spiritually. That's why you really can't look too much outside of yourself when you're on your spiritual journey and you're doing your shadow work. This healer of the ages energy to me is like that shadow work shit. Like where you start realizing shit like, damn, I went through that to remind me of that. Like, damn, I went through that to get me through this. To make me stronger in this aspect. You know what I mean? Like, that's this healer of the ages. But let's read the book. You know what I'm saying? All right. This card says Healer of the Ages, number 51, which breaks down to that six there. Health and vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. Ashe. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may be just opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. Wow. Hold up, y'all. I want to read the affirmation for this. Affirmation. The powerful healing of eternal love is with me now and always. Divine consciousness fills every cell. I am whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. Ashe. So there is a beautiful, what we talked about earlier, transformation. I'm also feeling too with the judgment energy that came out in the upright and with, like we talked about with the Page of Pentacles, a renewal of sorts, okay? I want you to practice something for me. When you go to do something healthy for yourself and you get this energy of like procrastination or lagging or negative self-talk, I want you to hurry up and replace that thought with something that's positive and inspirational. Okay? I want you to do that. Because I feel like for some of you on a soul level, some of you could be your own worst enemy in some aspects when it comes to allowing love in. But you're being called to be your healer. Okay? Loads of respect to all of us healers, you know, because a lot of the high priestesses that watch me are healers, you know what I'm saying? They work in the spiritual realm with us and things like that. Much respect to them. But what's also being called to the table is you assisting yourself by healing yourself in aspects, the things that you can do at home. You know what I mean? You know, and it's always righteousness when you know, um consort or link up with other healers, get some inspiration, get some insight on things, because sometimes when you're in the thick of things and when you're in the shit, you can't see a way out. So that's why I feel like a lot of healers be coming to me. Like a lot of healers fuck with me, and I love y'all. Y'all come to me and we talk about shit and the readings, you know what I'm saying, and the personal readings, and it's like it's confirmation and it's clarity, and we all need that. You know, on a spiritual level, you guys need that. So you are your own healer. But don't feel ashamed when you have to go outside a little bit sometimes to get some confirmations or some clarity. Ashe. First card that shows up for you guys is hostilities in reverse. And as you become your own healer, you're going to learn how to de-escalate bullshit. It's a lot of stuff that's coming to an end for you right now. But I feel like it's the worst things, and what's really challenging, and it's gonna be challenging. And there's two different things. For some of you, it's challenging to see the good because you've been in the thick of the bad for so long. And some of you guys, it's hard for you to see the good because you're in the thick of it right now. It's a lot of like, whoo, anxious energy. Like, is it gonna how's it gonna pan out? I need this to work. I'm trying to figure this out. Slow down, because some of you guys are getting way ahead of yourselves. And you could be creating with this hostility card. This is also like my mental conflict card for you guys sometimes. Okay? Now this card is number 26. It breaks down to the 8. Now the 8 is the energy of infinite, right? So you want to make sure that you're not creating an infinite portal of worry and hostile energy. Now, I do like that this card is in reverse for you. It says defenses up, aggressive energy. Now you are in that 7 of Wands energy here. But this card says, this card reverse marks the end of hostilities for you. There is a shift in the energies around you and even about you. And the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external forces or your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow in getting better. This card encourages you, letting you know that the inner vibrations are changing and the situations will be resolved. Affirmation: I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, ashe, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. Now, I want to stress that affirmation part where it says, I make reasonable requests. Because I feel like a lot of you have dealt with people who have put unreasonable expectations and requests on your energy and your time. And that's why it was some hostile energy. But now the hostile energies are dying down. And I feel like it is due to external factors and your own intervention, because you have learned lessons and started to implement those things you learned from the lessons. And so it's all coming together. So you are still protective, not guarded. You know what I mean? When you just think of like, you know what I'm saying, the words of that, like you are protective of your space and your time and your energy, but you don't really feel the necessary need to be too guarded because you already have the healthy boundaries set in place. So now you won't accept less than the peaceful, harmonious treatment that you deserve in your life. And then you're going to make sure that the boundaries and the requests that you make are reasonable, because you know, people who are reasonable know they just can't have all these expectations on people without any feedback or pushback. So you're going to make sure that if you do have, and not even so much expectations, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like standards and shit. Because we in the timeline, and we've been in the timeline for a long time, where you can't really have no expectations on a motherfucker. You just gotta set a standard, move in your righteous energy, stay protective of yourself, and hope that a motherfucker fall in line. To keep it 100, all you can really do is hope that a motherfucker fall in line. You know, because not everybody gonna be with the shit you with or that you want. And that's just the reality of shit. Well, all right, guys. That was your message to the High Priestess. Shout out to all my moderators. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Thank you again to my super chat. I love you. I love you, guys. I can't even talk. Okay. Shout out to my super chat. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. I think that's it. If you want to read it from me, I have some personals open for I think the second week of June, so you can go online to my calendar. Just click book online. It'll open up my calendar for June, and you can um, request that date. We'll set something up, and if you need anything from my spiritual shop, that link is below too. All right, gang. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for listening and for all your support and donations or whatever you do to support my channel and my movement. All right, gang. Sending you love, peace, and balance.